I am Jacqueline Annog. I'm the next reporter, and welcome to Eastern Europe, in the country of Poland. So, did you know Poland is home to the world's biggest castle? And it is the castle of the Teutonic Order in Malbork and the largest castle in the world by land area. And vodka is originated in Poland. This fact about Poland is hotly debated by Russians. However, it is believed that vodka was invented in Poland. Europe's heaviest animal live in Poland. The endangered European bison or the wisent is the heaviest land animal in Europe, weighing over 600 kilograms on average. And also, you can still eat at Europeans' oldest restaurant. Head to the city of Wrocław in Poland and you'll find Pilnica Swednicka, the oldest restaurant in Europe. Other than that, Polish people marry the youngest in Europe. One of the most interesting facts about Poland is that Polish people marry on average at age to 25 to 27, younger than any country in the European Union. And the Polish language is really difficult. Polish is considered as one of the world's most difficult languages. You can even ask Elizabeth all about it. The coordinates of the Poland are latitude of 51, 15, 9.98 north, and longitude of 19, 8, 42.49 east. And this is the map location of Poland. And the capital of Poland is Warsaw, and it is the largest city of Poland. Its population is estimated at 1.740 million residents within a greater metropolitan area of 2.666 million residents, which makes Warsaw the ninth most populous capital city in the European Union. Current events. So here are some current events in Poland as of October 2023. So first is politics. Poland recently held a general election which resulted in a victory for the opposition coalition led by former Prime Minister Donald Tusk. Second is economy. Poland's economy is growing but it is also facing a number of challenges. And last is Poland is currently experiencing a drought, which is causing problems for farmers and water supplies. And the flag. The national flag of Poland, or Flaga Polski in Polish, consists of two horizontal stripes of equal width, the upper one white and the lower one red. The two colors are defined in the Polish constitution as the national colors. The Polish flag is a symbol of national pride and unity. It is flown on government buildings and at public events throughout the country. The flag is also used by Poles around the world to show their patriotism. The known cities in Poland. Warsaw, as I've said earlier, it is the capital of Poland and the largest city of Poland. Next is the Krakow, the second largest city of Poland and the country's ancient capital is sometimes spelled as Krakow in English. Ang spelling niya is Krakow, although its correct English name is Krakow nowadays. And it is the top tourist destination of Poland. The third one is the Lodz, the third largest city in Poland. The city's name, which means boat. And the fourth one is Gdansk. It is a Polish city on the Baltic coast, the capital of the Pomeranian Voivodeship, Poland's principal seaport, and the center of the country's fourth largest metropolitan area. The fifth one is the Poznan. It's a city on the Warta River in the west central Poland, in the greater Poland region. It is best known for its Renaissance old town destroyed during World War II and then rebuilt. And the last one is the Ro- Wrocław. Is the largest city in western Poland. It is on the river Oder in the Silesian lowlands of Central Europe. It is the historical capital of Silesia and Lower Silesia. The language. The official language of Poland is Polish. And the population is estimated at 41,026,067 people at mid-year. Time difference. So Philippines is 6 hours ahead of Poland. So if tonight's 9:21 p.m. in Poland it's already in 3:21 p.m. So the currency, the Polish zloty is the official currency and legal tender of Poland. One Polish zloty equals to 13.52 Philippine peso. Climate. Poland has a temperate transitional climate with four distinct seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. The country is located in Central Europe and its climate is influenced by both maritime and continental air masses. The Poland's climate varies depending still on the region. Traveling visa. Poland is a member of Schengen area, which means that citizens of most countries, including the United States and Canada, can visit for up to 90 days within a 180 days period without a visa. However, there are some exceptions, so it is always best to check the visa requirements for your specific nationality before you travel. But if you do need a visa to visit Poland, you can apply at the Polish embassy or consulate on your home country. The application process is relatively straightforward, but you will need to provide a number of documents, including a valid passport, a visa application form, two passport size photos. Accessibility in Poland. So, Poland has made significant progress in recent years in improving accessibility for people with disabilities. However, there are still some challenges that need to be addressed, such as public transportation, public buildings, sidewalks and pedestrian crossings, hotel and restaurant, tourist attractions. Public transportation in Poland is generally accessible for people with disabilities. Most buses and trains are equipped with ramps and lifts, and there are reserved seats for people with disabilities. However, some older buses and trains may not fully accessible. And in public buildings, most public buildings in Poland are also accessible for people with disabilities. This includes government buildings, museums, and libraries. However, some older buildings may not have ramps or elevators. And sidewalks and pedestrian crossing in Poland are generally accessible for people with disabilities also. However, some sidewalks may be in poor condition and some pedestrian crossing may not have audible signals. In hotel and restaurants in Poland are accessible also for people again with disabilities. However, it is always best to check in advance to make sure that the hotel or restaurant meets your needs. Lastly, in tourist attraction, it is also accessible for people with disabilities. However, it is always best to check in advance to make sure that the attraction is accessible and that there are any special arrangements that need to be made. Overall, Poland is becoming a more accessible country for people with disabilities. Traveling hours. An average direct flight from Philippines to Poland takes 22 hours and 42 minutes, covering a distance of 15 to 45 kilometers. And airports. Poland has 13 international airports and the busiest of them is Warsaw-Kopin Airport, or WAW. We also have number of smaller airports which are mainly used for domestic flights. So these are the major airports in Poland. These include Krakow Airport, or KRK, Gdańsk Lech Walesa Airport, or GDN, Katowice Airport, KTW, Rolak Airport, Poznan Airport. Airlines. Poland's flag carrier is LOT Polish Airlines, which is a member of Star Alliance. It is headquartered in Warsaw and has a hub of Warsaw-Chopin Airport. LOT Polish Airlines flies to over 60 destinations in Europe, North America, Asia, and the Middle East. Other airlines that operate flights to and from Poland include Ryanair, Wizz Air, Lufthansa, British Airways, Air France, KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, and Emirates. So these are the airlines in Poland: Lufthansa, Air France, British Airways, KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, and Emirates. So Polish traditional and famous street foods. When thinking of Polish food, there are few staples that immediately come to mind, like bigos or pierogi, from meaty stews to delightful treats. Discover more traditional foods you can try in Poland. So pierogi can be served with a soup as a starter or a main course, sprinkled with fried onion and bacon, or as an accompaniment to the main course. Sour cucumber soup has a consistent and tasty dish with lots of ingredients like bacon, sour pickled cucumbers, leeks, carrots, celery, pepper, parsnip, and many more. While Polish beef tripe, it is a traditional Polish meat stew that looks like a dense soup made of clean strips of beef tripe and vegetables. Chabowy is a Poland's national dish. It is kind of a pork chop, traditionally coated in egg and breadcrumbs and fried in hot oils with onions, and often served with the classic sides of grated beetroot and mashed potatoes. It is undeniably delicious. And next is kazanka. A Polish black pudding is a kind of Polish sausage filled with buckwheat and pork meat, similar to the English blood pudding. It can be crunchy on the outside when grilled or fried because of the buckwheat filler. Grilled carp is a traditional dish in Poland at Christmas. Zapiekanka, or the Polish open-faced sandwich, is popular Polish street food that you will find. Kanapka. The Polish kanapka are famous all across the country. They are a type of open-faced sandwich but differ from zapiekanka. Polish kanka uses a base of bread or a roll. It is not baked like zapiekanka, which means that they are really quick to make. One of the reasons why kanapka is one of the most popular Polish street food is because of the variety of options that are available. Next is a Polish hot dog. They are made with freshly baked rolls and stuffed with Polish breakfast sausage. Toppings that are served along with the sausage include veggies like tomatoes, onions, cucumbers, dill pickles, salad, and sauerkraut. Popular sauces use incredible mayo, ketchup, mustard, and garlic sauce. The best part about Polish hot dogs is that they form a very filling and particularly healthy meal or snack. They are easy to eat on the go and are relatively cheap Polish street food. Next is Machzanka po Krakowsku. Was one of the most popular Polish street food items before the World Wars. Like the name suggests, that this delicacy originated in Krakow. Kielbasa technically refers to any meat sausage in Poland. They are very popular Polish street food. This sausage can be made out of chicken, turkey, beef, veal, or other meats that are used regionally. Dress code or national dress. Poland is a relatively conservative country, and dress codes are typically more formal than in some other European countries. However, the dress code can vary depending on occasion and setting. Here are some several general tips for dressing appropriately in Poland. Business dress code. For business meetings, events, syempre, you should wear a formal attire. Casual dress, of course. You can dress more relaxed. However, it is still important to avoid revealing clothes and anything that is too short or light. Religious sites. So when visiting religious sites such as churches, very important for them to dress respectfully. This means covering your shoulders and knees. Here are some additional tips for dressing in Poland. You should pay attention to the weather. Poland can have hot summers and cold winters, so be sure to dress accordingly. Do's and don'ts in Poland. First is to learn the basic Polish phrases kay lisod kayo ilang language. And this will show how locals that you are making. Kay lisod man ang ilang language, you should learn at least phrases kay for them you are making an effort and gina-appreciate nimo ilang culture. Next is be polite and respectful. Poles are generally friendly people, but they appreciate more if you have a good manners. And do try the local foods because Polish cuisine is also delicious and varied. So be sure to sample some of the traditional dishes. And also do visit the many historical and cultural attractions because they are rich history and culture. There are many and dagan kayo sila interesting places to visit. And then enjoy the nightlife. Poland has a vibrant nightlife scene with something to offer to everyone. And the don'ts. In Poland, don't be too loud because Poles tend to be more reserved than people from other cultures. So it's important for them to mindful of your noise level. So kung mga sabaan dyan, hindi mo pwede just. Don't talk about politics and religion. Because pag mga inanin na topic, sensitive sila. So it's best to avoid them unless you are talking to a close friend or family members. Don't litter. So they tend to take pride in their country, so it's important to dispose of your trash properly. Don't try to bargain. Bargaining is not common in Poland and it may be considered rude. Don't smoke in public places. And lastly is don't forget to tip. Tipping is customary in Poland, especially in restaurants. A tip of 10 to 15% is considered standard. Wow. There are also tips when you want to visit Poland. Be aware of your surroundings. Although Poland is a relatively safe country, but it's always important to be aware of your surroundings, especially sa mga crowd places. And also dress appropriately. By following these simples and do's and don'ts, you can assure a safe and enjoyable trip to Poland. Here are some taboos about Poland. Talking about politics or religion. Poles tend to be more private about their political and religious beliefs than other people. So it's best to avoid these topics unless close friends or family imong kaistorya. Making jokes about World War II or the Holocaust. So don't talk about World War kaya ang Poland was the hardest hit countries during World War III. The Holocaust was a horrific tragedy that claimed the life of millions of Poles. Busa magstorya kag mga inana, it will be considered rude and disrespectful to make jokes about these topics. And criticizing Polish culture or history. Poles are proud of their culture and history, and they do not appreciate it when others criticize them. Fourth one is comparing Poland to other countries. They are sensitive about comparisons. Kisa mo siya ng comparative. especially Germany and Russia. It's best to avoid making comparisons unless you are very familiar with Polish culture and history. If not, then shut up. Being too loud or boisterous. They tend to be more reserved than people from some other cultures. It is considered rude if loud keka or boisterous in public places. Be respectful to elders. Kasi in Poland, it is customary to show respect to elders. This includes standing up when an elder enters the room, greeting them first dapat, and using the formal pronoun pan or pani when addressing them. Don't be afraid for asking help. Since Poles are generally friendly and helpful, if mawala ka or need nimog assistance, don't be afraid to ask them for help. And lastly, smile. Poles appreciate it when visitors make an effort to be polite and friendly. By being mindful of these taboo and tips, you can ensure a respectful and enjoyable trip to Poland. Man-made attractions. Poland is home to a variety of man-made attractions, including historical landmarks, cultural institutions, and modern marvels. Here are a few of the most popular. First is the Royal Castle in Warsaw. This stunning castle was once the seat of the Polish monarchy and has been rebuilt several times after being destroyed during World War II. And today, it is a popular tourist destination and home to museum with exhibits and Polish history and culture. Next is Auschwitz Memorial and Museum. It is a museum that serves a reminder of the horrors of the Holocaust, which was happened ages ago. Itong daga nga matay about sa daga nga matay tungod sa World War II. And then Malbork Castle. This medieval castle complex is the largest in the world and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It was once the headquarters of the Teutonic Knights and now a popular tourist destination with exhibits on the history of the castle and Teutonic Knights. And lastly is the Weleiskamp salt mine. The underground salt mine has been in operation for over 700 years and is one of the oldest working salt mine in the world. Visitors can take a guided tour of the mine and see its impressive chambers, chapels, and statues carved out of salt. Natural attractions. And Poland has a rich and diverse natural landscape with everything from snow-capped mountains to sandy beaches. Here are a few of the most notable natural attractions in Poland. First is the Kasprowiec Masurian Lake District, Baltic Sea Salt, Białowieża Forest, Beskids Wyspowy, Eagles Nest Landscape Park, Karkonoski National Park, Roztoksy National Park. Political views. Poland is a politically diverse country with a wide range of political parties and views. The two main political blocs are the conservative right wing and the liberal left wing. The right wing in Poland is dominated by the Law and Justice or PIS party. PIS is a national conservative party that is known for its social conservatism and Euroscepticism and has been in power since 2015, and it has made a number of controversial changes in the Polish legal system and judiciary. And the left wing in Poland is dominated by the Civic Platform or PO party. It is a centrist party that is known for its social liberalism and its European stance. PO was a powered from 2017 to and is currently the largest opposition party in Poland. Leisure activities. First is hiking and trekking, cycling, skiing and snowboarding, water sports. That's all from my part.